Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we'll be talking about the thing that will help you on your Apex journey. Settings. What settings do I use? The settings that will help you get ready for all your future Apex journeys and everything. Let's get into it. Interact prompt style basically makes everything more compact. I keep it on default, so it just makes like text, like increase stuff like that, go away. So like, if I turn it on, it goes away. Just tells me if I have a mag, you want it or not. Pick it up if you want. That's all that does. Button hints, it just tells me what button, what console I'm on, or if you just switch your settings and you don't know what button is what, so you try to remember. There are little hints. It tells you like, oh, press square to do this, or something. That's that. Stacking. Wait, no. Crosshair damage feedback. I put on X with shield icon. Why? Because if I turn it off, I can't really tell if this dude has shield. So let me show you. So like, if I hit him, there's a little X. So like, if I hit shield, I know it makes a little doink sound, so I know there's shield. But if I was to turn that off, I wouldn't know that. I'll just see numbers and say, oh, he's flush. He's not. Don't lie. Damage stacking. I can put it on stacking. I don't turn it off because if you turn it off, you can't make calls to your team. So like, if I did this, oh, I hit him for a lot. He's one shot. Meanwhile, he could actually be 50 HP. Don't cap. So I keep that on stacking. I don't put it on both because let me show you. I was to keep it on both, right? Wait, hold up. There's too many numbers. See? 19. Yeah, too many numbers. I don't like that. That's too much clutter. So I just keep on that. Floating is just like the numbers you see on there. The numbers was just like 19, 19, 19. Yeah, that's floating. Ping opacity is basically when you ping.
Let's check this quadrant.
You can see past it. You don't really see it. It fades. You see how the ping's still there, but you don't really see it until you on ADS. Yeah, that's what that is. I keep that on fade. What's it called? Obituaries. Basically allows you to see if you were to like kill a friend. You see their name, how many kills they have. You basically get to see stats, stuff like that. Not too important. I just keep it on because just in case I run into my friend, I can do a nice friendly teabag. Minimap rotation is basically like when in game when you see that little minimap on your screen, do you want it to rotate or not? I keep it off. So like, let's say I had this one right, and I empty out my gun. Like I have no more bullets in reserves or nothing, right? It automatically swapped for me. That messes me up because if I forgot I had that setting, I can automatically re-swap again, which makes me go to this gun and they'll swap it and I'll click it again. Too much work. I'd rather swap it myself, not the game. I put it on for Autoscreen. I turned this on because I am not a person that's trying to mess up my joystick because stick drift is a very real thing on console, so therefore I keep that on. Double tap sprint, I don't use that. Why? I already use that, but there's no point to that. This is for Valk. I keep mine on toggle because I do not want when I'm jumping to make me auto boost, so I just keep it on toggle. So therefore, I'm forced to double tap it so it knows where it's going. What's it called? Income damage feedback basically tells you where you're getting shot from. It gives you like a little indicator. So if someone was to shoot me, you'll see like a little arrow in front of me saying, "Oh, it's behind you," or something like that, like a little arrow pointing. That's all that is. So I keep it on both. Taking damage while closing death menu. Turn that off. Why? When you are armor swapping, if you were to get shot, it'll close the death box, and you don't want it to do that because if you're trying to armor swap, you get shot, it can close the death box menu and ruin your armor swap and get you killed. So therefore, if you're trying to armor swap, try to get to that upper level, that top 1% of the community. If you're a sweaty boy, turn that off. Hop up, pop up, tells you what hop up it is. Streamer mode, if you're a streamer, you want people to find you, turn that off. Same thing with the anonymous. Anonymous mode is just a better streamer mode. what's it called? Usage sharing. If you want to share your data with EA. Display performance. Display performance is this little box on the top right on my screen. The thing that still says FPS ID, all that crap. Yeah, that's performance display. If you want to see it, there you go. Club invites, stuff like that. Okay, accessibilities. Everything here, for the most part, I keep it on default. The only thing I really changed was, so like, let's say the person had red skin, the shots are red, and in the background is red. I can't really see. So therefore I just change it, and especially since you're on console. We all know those times where you're running in the open field, there was a Watson fence, but you couldn't see it because it did not render in. Burnopia. I can see, I made the fence yellow, so therefore I can see it from a mile away. Very helpful. Okay, button layout, I keep it on button puncher. That's if you don't have paddles. If you have paddles, you can stick with default or whatever, because paddles are a thing. So, Stickler default. Tap to use and reload. This is more like personal preference, because I just want to tap. I do not want to like waste time holding a button to reload, because when you, first of all, you have to tap. You tap it and then you hold it. That's already gonna do both things, so you might as well just have it on this. Okay, crouch button. That's another personal preference. If you want to toggle and just stay like this, or do you want to hold it? I keep it on toggle because crouch spam. I can dodge bullets. Aim button. Determines behavior of ADS button. Not really important. Just keep that on. Or hold. You don't want it to be on toggle, because then you just ADS and it just holds it, which messes you up. Survivor slot is your, you see the little thing to the side of me where it says hold left D-pad? Yeah. So therefore, if I was to have a, what's it called? If I had a heat shield, you'll find those in the game. But if you had a heat shield, it'll show it like right there if you want to turn it on or off. Basically, if you want to spin kunai, turn this off, and you can just spin your kunai and run around. Typical race things. L2 and R2 Dezo. If L2 and R2 are shooter buttons, turn this off, because it will delay how fast your shot can come out. So let's say if you had this on default and a person has it on none, the person that has it on default shot will come out later compared to the person that has it on none, because there will be a slight delay. There's a dead zone, so therefore they have to pass the dead zone compared to the person that has none. So the moment they press it, the shot go out. If you have default, there's a little delay until you go past the thing. That's the thing. Menu cursor is when you're in your menu, like a death box menu, you can scroll through the box real quickly and help you loot, armor swap, a lot of things quickly. Okay. Personally, use AOC, but in the past, right, I have used, here are the settings I used before. I used 4, 4, 3, 4, 4, 3, and also, let's call it 5, 4. These settings right here are like the golden numbers, okay? That's why I call them the golden numbers, because when you're in that echelon of sensitivity, oh, your aim is so crisp, okay? Anybody comes in front of you, you're beaming them. No way around it, because if a person has, if you're a person that likes high movement, distance right here is perfectly for you. If you're a person that likes taking it slow, focusing on the aim more, there you go. If you want to take it even slower, you can put on 3, 3, but do not go below 3, because at that point you're just sacrificing everything and you're just trying to die. You move like a sloth. Like, you see how slow this is? Yeah, you're hurting yourself. Stop it. Per optic, I keep that on default, really. The only thing I really change is the 4x and 10, but I don't even use those sites, so therefore it doesn't really matter. Response curve, I keep this on classic, linear, If you have this on linear, you need dead zone. You need to keep this on small, because without small dead zone, you have stick drift, and nobody wants that. So you keep this on none. On any other thing, you can just put this on none. Classic. Classic is just your standard card feeling, like Apex says. Nothing too complicated about it. Keep this on movement dead zone on small. If you do have a terrible control and you have a lot of stick drift, put this on large. Inverted, don't ever do that. I keep my vibration off because I don't want my controller to be having a whole orgasm in my hand. So that ALCs, advanced look controls. These are mine. So basically, my ALCs are basically what I like. So like I wanted like no ramp up speed, so I turned that off. You make this up to you, so therefore you just choose the sense you like. You just mess around with it and you'll find what you like eventually. Later in the season I'll be making a video on how ALCs work, what each thing means. Okay. Field of view, I keep this on 110, so basically field of view is how much you see. Mine's max right now, so therefore I see everything. So let's say if I was at 70, everything zoomed in, I can't see around me, which really hurts you in this game. You never want to have it on 70. You always want to have it like between 90 and 110, because then you can see more. Anything below that, it's just pain. It's just utter pain. Sprint view shake, keep that on minimal. So basically, sprint view shake is like when you're running. Apply. The screen shakes a little bit, or like when you jump from a really high building, your screen will shake. So just keep that on minimal so it doesn't disorientate you. Let's bring this back up to 110. Oh, audio. This is personal preference. I keep everything low except for the master volume because I want to hear footsteps. This game already has terrible audio as it is, so therefore need as much help as I can get. So max, everything is low. I don't care about the music. All I care about is the actual audio. Everything here is off. So yeah.